Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marius and in this video recipe I'm gonna share with you my version of a crinkle cake. Make sure to stick till the end of the video to see what I do to take this dessert to the next level. To start you will need 160 grams of unsalted butter, melted, and 270 grams or 7 sheets of Filo pastry. Generously butter a 9 by 11 inch baking dish. I'm using a glass one, you can use a metal tray or whichever oven safe baking dish you have. Also you can use a smaller baking dish, a round baking dish, if you don't have this exact size. Set the greased baking dish to the side and move on to the Filo pastry. Remove one Filo sheet from your pack and place it on your working surface. Generously butter the Filo pastry with the melted butter. I like to work on a piece of parchment paper at this stage. It makes it easy for me to clean the working surface when I finish buttering all the Filo pastry sheets. After you butter the Filo pastry, fold it in half and gather the Filo pastry sheets like the folds of a fan by pinching it on the sides. Take the Filo pastry fan and place it into the baking dish. Repeat this with all remaining Filo pastry sheets. Unlike other recipes that make use of Filo pastry, in this one you don't have to keep the Filo pastry underneath a damp kitchen towel. It doesn't matter if it breaks while you work with it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel and pressing the bell button to receive a notification every time I post a new video. After you finish battering all the Filo pastry, take the remaining melted butter and brush it on top, making sure to go between the folds of the Filo pastry if necessary. Bake at 175 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 30 minutes or until golden brown. When the pastry is nice and golden, take it out of the oven and let it cool completely. While the pastry cools down, we are gonna make the custard. To start, remove the seeds from 2 cardamom pods. You can skip this step if you have ground cardamom. If you're using ground cardamom, you will need 1/4 teaspoon. After removing the husks of the cardamom pod, bruise the seeds in a pestle and mortar. Add 75 grams of sugar to your pestle and mortar and rub them together. In a mixing bowl, add 3 eggs. They can be medium or large eggs, but not small. Add a small pinch of salt. Adding salt to a dessert balances the sweetness and also amplifies the flavors and the aromas that you add in the dessert. Now add the cardamom sugar and whisk well. You don't have to whisk until the sugar is melted, just make sure that the sugar and the eggs are well combined. Now add 100 milliliters of whole milk, 200 milliliters of double cream, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Pour the custard over the cooled pastry. Make sure to cover all the pastry with the custard. For this particular recipe, I'm using fresh blueberries. You will need 150 grams. You can also use frozen blueberries, fresh or frozen raspberries, blackberries, or mixed berries. Bake the cake at 175 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes. To take the dessert to the next level, I'm gonna sprinkle 2 tablespoons of sugar on top of the crinkle cake. Now, using a blowtorch, scorch the surface of the cake. This gives the crinkle cake an extra crispy layer, and combined with the soft, gooey interior will remind you of a creme brulee. To balance the sweetness of the dessert and to bring in some freshness, I'm gonna scoop the seeds and the juice of 1 passion fruit. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing to my channel, and press that bell button to receive a notification every time I post a new recipe. Don't forget to leave in the comments below your thoughts on this recipe. What fruits will you use to make it? What other flavors do you think will go with this type of cake? Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, happy cooking, happy baking. Bye!